Shalom, first and foremost, I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone who rule well, and salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shot there from the Chicago camp, coming back to you for what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And just on my spirit, for brothers to just not underestimate the importance of charity. And when we go to the scripture, we're going to get 1 Peter 4 and 8. And it says, and above all things, have fervent charity among yourselves, for charity shall cover a multitude of sins. Now, this said fervent charity. Now, let's get both of those words, fervent.
Strong's G 1618, ektenes.
So ektenes. And it says, stretched out metaphorically, intent, earnestly, assiduously. It says without ceasing, fervent. So we're supposed to have that very intense, earnest feeling for, let's go, charity, agape.
Strong's G 26, agape.
It says affection, goodwill, love, benevolence, brotherly love feast. Okay, so you're always, let's read that again. It's 1 Peter 4 and 8. It says, and above all things, have that intense, earnest feeling to be, to have brotherly love amongst yourselves. For this brotherly love shall cover the multitude of sins. In short, we supposed to, just like, the apostles always say, we supposed to be on fire for this truth. All right. It's the same thing goes with this, man. You're supposed to be on fire for helping brothers. Now, not in the ignorant sense, but, when brothers are truly in the jam, you're supposed to be like, yes, all right, let me go help my brother out. Because like Yahushua said, charity, brotherly love shall cover the multitude of sins. And brothers, we know we got a whole lot to atone for. And that's just in this lifetime. God knows what we did in our previous lifetimes. And it said it shall cover a multitude of sins, meaning that, hey, when it's time for that judgment, okay, the Lord will say, well, this brother was on fire for helping me. As you have to remember, as the scripture says, if you've done this to the least of these, Matthew 25 and wow. I'm going to start at Matthew 25 and 34. And it says, then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, come ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungered, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me in. Naked, and ye clothed me. I was sick, and ye visited me. I was in prison, and ye came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee an hungered and feed thee, or thirsty and gave thee drink? And it says, when saw we thee a stranger and took thee in, or naked and clothed thee? Or when saw we thee sick or in prison and came unto thee? Because they were confused, like, when did we do all of this? You've been with us the whole time. And he said, and it says, and the king shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. And it says that then shall he say also, no, I think that was it. Yeah. Let me read that again. It says, and the king shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. All right. And when you read this list of what Yahushua was talking about, this was not only literally, but metaphorically, of course, the truth being the first and foremost thing. All right. But even when we take it on a literal sense, when he says that when he was hungry, you fed him. When he was thirsty, you gave him something to drink. When he was naked, you clothed him. These are all acts of charity, of love. And Yahushua said, if you did it to the least one, it's the same thing as doing it to me. Why? Because we're all one body in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Remember, that is the second greatest commandment. To love thy brother. What was it? Let me get that. All right. Matthew 22 and 39. And it says, and the second is like unto it, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. And it says, on these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. So doing charity, hey brothers, like the scripture said, we should be basically on fire. To help the brotherhood, to show love. Because you're doing it to Yahushua. And in doing this to Yahushua, he said you're going to cover a multitude of sins. And see, that's the thing, fellas. We truly don't know how the Lord weighs these things in a balance, because sometimes, depending on our situation in our life, when we do something, sometimes for us it's really not a big deal. Certain things that we do is just not a big deal, but you never know how much that meant to that brother that was in need. That brother could have been hurting, or he might really needed somebody to come through. And for you, it's just like, okay, I'll be there, or if you need this, I got it, not a big deal, whatever. And to you, it wasn't necessarily a big thing, but to the Lord, he's like, that's my man right there. And something like that could cover a huge multitude of sins. Huge number. You just never know. And so that's why, fellas, the brothers that in this truth, you can't underestimate or overlook the importance of showing love to the brothers. Because you just never know. So I hope you all were edified. Until the next time, we're going to say shalom.